EQST announcement to make to this group on 7200. Earlier today, I was on this frequency, and an amateur radio operator came on, unidentified, I would add. I was shocked at the absence of traditional protocol and IDing. And he said, for the record, I have the recording, he said that I was not talking to hams that were not college graduates, veterans, or if they they have to have legs for me to talk to them. Now, I want to state for the record, WA4D does talk to amputees, single amputee or double amputee, or a quadriplegic. I will never not talk to a double, single, or quad amputee. That was a vicious assault on my character as a human being, as an honorable amateur radio operator. And I want to, for the record, state, if you're an amputee, you're welcome on my channel, WA4D.
Uh-oh, retard alert. Retard alert.
I must say, that's pretty damn white of you.
Woo! Amputees, come now. I want to talk to amputees. I want to talk to people. I want to talk to amputees. Are there any amputees on the frequency? I don't care, one. Maybe you just lost a couple of toes. I had a good buddy who lost a couple of toes on a lawnmower incident. WA4D. Anybody, any amputees or people that lost digits? I don't know. With difficulty.
I get the tweezers out and find out.
Actually, you hire a kid that's got all of his facilities and get him to put it up for you.
Anyone with $10,000 refrigerators, and they must be highly educated.
I do not have a $10,000 refrigerator. That is a vicious slander.
Before our Scotty retarding.
Retard alert. Those refrigerators bigger than my car.
Okay, so I do want to say again for the record, be nice now. I will talk to amputees. In fact, if there are any amputees on the frequency now, come forward. I'd like to talk to you. Come now, WA4D.
Retard alert.
Are there any amputees on the frequency, WA4D?
Retard alert.
All right, I don't hear any. I just wanted to set. Is there an amputee network of hams that are amputees somewhere?
Retard alert. You're an idiot.
Maybe they meet on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at a certain time. All right. Well, anyway, whoever was accusing me, you stand corrected. I always talk to amputees. WA4D.
You dick.
Hello, radio.
Go ahead, man. What's on your mind?
You're an idiot. Wherefore art thou Scotty retardy?
All right, it's been a year. There's been a lot of really interesting media about the 1 year point. President Biden's super trip. He was going to Poland. WA4D. He was going to Poland, and I remember Admiral Kirby was on the White House lawn, and he said, we have no plans to go to Ukraine. And I remember thinking, what? It's next door. How could he not? He just forced the Germans to give Leopard tanks to the Ukrainians. How how could he not? Well, then I thought about it. I said, well, of course not. They can't just announce it to the world that he's going to go to. So sure enough, they flew under the guise of going to Poland, but they went to Ukraine first. And, man, was that an impressive display by President Biden. Made you proud to be an American, at least for a day. WA4D.
Retard alert.
WA4D.
Retard alert.
This, I know this is 7,200, a lot of embittered, angry, working-class types, and they hate everybody. I understand. But that was a good thing he did, and he stood up. He stood up to a tyrant. WA4D.
Retard alert.
You're an idiot.
Blackberry surprise.
WA4 dog on the chat. And then,
retard alert.
And then that picture of him and Zelensky outside of the cathedral, I mean, that was straight out of the movies. And going up those stairs, President Biden was practically taking 2 steps at a time, coming up those steep stairs, and I'm going, man, that old man's got moxie. He was impressive. It was proud to see.
You dick.
Good man. And then the next day in the Washington Post, I know you guys don't pay for media, and you all think that QAnon and Fox are the news sources. I understand that, and that's okay. Good for you. But the Washington Post had a long story about all of the security arrangements and how they call the Russians on the nuclear hotline. They called them on the phone, and by the way, they haven't answered sometimes in the last couple of years. A couple of times they wouldn't answer it, but they answered the phone, and somebody from Jake Sullivan. How many? Who here can tell me who Jake Sullivan is? Who is Jake Sullivan? I want to know. He's an important American official. He's the National Security Advisor to the President of the United States. I know most of you are illiterate, poorly informed, uneducated. I understand it. I'm trying to help you as we go. Anyway,
out your ass.
he had a conversation with them, and he said, basically, if you people even think about launching any aircraft in the vicinity of ours, it's going to be very bad news. He just flat out laid it on them. Now, most of you have never been in the military. You don't really know anything about it. But a civilian National Security Advisor official warning the top level at the Kremlin of hazardous things to happen, that's a pretty direct threat. I know a lot of you guys think that, well, I wasn't in the Army or the military. I was too busy. I'm a truck driver. Anyway, WA4D on the channel. Proud to be an American. We got over there. We got support to them.
Retard alert.
I wish we'd gotten the Abrams tanks over there sooner, like about 3 months ago, so they could be training right now during the winter for the spring offensive. WA4D.
Blow it out your ass. Blow it out your ass.
Yeah, no, I understand that. Look, a lot of you guys resent. I had one of the most fun jobs in America, but I know a lot of you guys think when you were digging ditches and when you were working for the county government, I got my job, boy. I'm somebody. How many of you guys work for the county? I want to work for the county government, boy. Honey, we're going to move to that big house, and I'm going to get a promotion to assistant, and we're going to have a ham radio, and we're going to be wonderful, honey. You're going to live a wonderful life. Oh, man.
That was annoying. That was annoying.
Yeah, and you know what? If we save our money, and I know we're living in this nice town with 1,200 people, and we might be able to move up to the city. It's got 3,000 people just 10 miles down the road, and I think I heard they were going to even put a grocery store in a few miles away. Now, I know I know someday we'd like to live where there's a Walmart. I want to live there too, honey, but we're going to work hard here in the country working for the county. I think that's the description I think would be commonly heard among ham operators on this channel and their new bride.
I'm a cameraman.
Oh, WA4D.
I'm a cameraman. Retard alert.
Jason, why are so many people here embittered? What is the deal with all the unhappiness?
I'm gonna whoop somebody's ass. I'm gonna whoop somebody's ass. Just because you woke up and your feet are about to hit the floor.
Okay, I'm not trying to piss anybody off. I'm trying to help them. I'm trying to help them see life in an optimistic way. I'm trying to point out places that they could improve their life. I'm all with it, man.
Blackberry surprise.
I want to help a lot of these people.
Blow it out your ass. Blow it out your ass.
And you see, you hear that man talking that way? I understand. What is it with the rectum? The rectum, putting things in it, taking things out of it, is a common topic of discussion here. Why is that? Why is there a fascination with the rectum on this channel?
Why would I? I don't know. It's almost not worth thinking of it.
I tell you, I want to help some of these boys out. I'm trying to give back to the amateur radio community. I can copy. You've sent BS now at least 4 times. Do you have anything else to say, sir?
It hurts to be you.
I don't think the guy can send a full, complete sentence with Morse. WA4D on a 40. Stand by. I'd like to ask for silence on the frequency for a moment. I remember...
It hurts to be you.
I'd like to ask for quiet just for a moment. I remember when President Trump...
Shut that damn recording off. Shut it off, you idiot.
Okay, sir, this is not a recording. I'm trying to reach Russia. I want to be like President Bush. President
retard
Trump. Hello,
alert's
Russia.
right. I've got one right here.
Hello, Russia. Hello, Russia. Hello, Russia. Are you there? Are you listening? Are you listening like when President Trump called you? I'm calling you on my amateur radio. WA4D.
Get off of here.
Hello, Russia. Hello, Russia. WA4D calling. I want to talk to somebody who works for Vladimir Putin.
It hurts to be you.
You got him. Go ahead. Say what you want.
No, sir. I want to talk through an interpreter with a Russian about the tactics,
go ahead.
about the murders, about the war crimes they've committed. I want to talk to them on the radio. WA4D. I want to have a war crimes tribunal right here on 7.2.
With a direct line to Putin.
I want amateur radio operators to stand up and show that we are
powerful enough to take off the lower extremities and make a real mess of your manhood. Not that you have much of it, admittedly. So stick some stones and roll side down.
Okay. All right. Hello, Russia. Hello, Russia. I am calling from Virginia. WA4D calling.
Blow it out your ass.
WA4 dumbass.
Yeah, you guys aren't very bright. I'm happy to talk to you. There's a lot of good stuff to talk about. there was all of those fascinating articles, mostly in paid media. If you don't subscribe to paid media, you don't really know much. But there was the New York Times, Washington Post, both
The good
yesterday,
thing about
great
you
pieces
being a
and
real
today
mess is that
about
you're
the
in
one-year
good
mark of the
company.
war,
There's
about
a lot
strategies.
of messes out here.
There is a great piece with General Petraeus. That's free. This is free. An analysis of the last year, the geopolitical strategy, combined arms, the weapons used,
You're
the
a
coming
moron.
weapons, the
Shut
training.
up.
With General Petraeus. It's on CNN right now. It's not a video. Read it. It's really good.
Oh, yeah, CNN.
Underachieving cameraman.
WA4D.
Blow it out.
Underachieving cameraman.
A lot of these guys didn't go to school. They didn't go to college. They feel inferior, but I want them to try to learn something in life, and I think they can. There you go, sir. No, I'm not a politician. I'm here reaching out to the amateur radio community. QST.
Inside bombs. I hope they are not too powerful. Only powerful enough to take off the lower extremities and make a real mess of your manhood. Not that you have much of it, admittedly. So sticks and stones and roadside bombs.
Now, I know that is a recording of V7KFM. I'd like to see you guys, let's stand tall here. We're going to have a Ukraine support seminar where we're going to learn something about it. There was a piece early on, back a year ago, that they polled how many Americans could find Ukraine on an unmarked map. And guess what? It's a big-ass country. It is a big honking country, and most Americans, I think it was 70 or 80, something like that, percent, could not find Ukraine on the map.
You can find your dick.
Now, what does that tell you? It tells you that literacy in America is in a rough way.
What's that instructions, dickhead?
The literacy group, which is a website, they say that 70% of Americans read at the 8th grade level. I want to reach out. I want to give back to this community that so desperately needs it. WA4D.
You need an ass whooping. If you want to give back, get off the air.
Why would I do that, sir?
Why not?
What? Get off the air? What? So you can talk about
What?
So you can talk about transformers or soldering guns or breaking the leaf?
What?
Underachieving cameraman.
Is that what you want to talk about, sir?
What?
Let's talk about you.
No, I'm not here to talk about me. I've had a fun life. I don't live in a dump like N9RSY. I don't threaten to kill people like N1UZI. I get on the radio and have fun.
What?
Underachieving cameraman.
Blackberry surprise.
You gonna get your ass whooped too.
WA4D.
Blackberry surprise.
Let's talk about why you didn't make more of yourself.
You're right. I could have done a lot more, but I did what I wanted to. A friend of mine wanted to say, Mike, why didn't you? The highest corporate position I had was assistant director of engineering at KBC in Los Angeles, and he said, why don't you want your boss's job? I said, of course not. What are you talking about? I do 25%. When you go to management in any big corporation, it becomes being about money. I didn't give a damn about money. Money is a pain in the ass. It's also politically fraught in a corporate environment if you don't make budgets, if you don't do this. No, you obviously are a working class tool that doesn't know anything about it. Anyway, WA4D calling for amateur radio operators
So fucking quickly deflected.
that need help. I want you guys to understand. Some hams here will threaten to kill other hams. I'm going to announce legal action we're going to take. I don't think we've reached the statute of limitations yet. A ham on this frequency, gentlemen,
Stop talking
who is going to be removed from the frequency, I hope, by government authority.
Mike.
WA4D.
Mike, if you think Ukraine is a large country, I feel sorry for any of your lovers.
I see. So it is a very big country, and so you're trying to equate the size of a penis with a country. See, that's what I understand. You guys are always reverting to the 8th grade. It's like N1UZI,
Yeah, he didn't
and it's like all these guys, they all want to talk about, I remember.
Ukraine is a fraction of the size of the United States of America.
Yeah.
Just a fraction.
It doesn't matter. It is.
Well, you were saying it was a large country, you nincompoop.
WA4D, N1UZI.
Hey, did you aim the camera where they told you that you couldn't judge size as a cameraman?
He's saying that this knucklehead that keeps calling retard to work is stalking me and creating.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Is he capable of telling? Can he tell us what kind of radio it is? I know he's one of these 100-watt.
This guy that keeps yelling retard to work, retard to work. Somebody needs to report him to the Federal Communications Commission and their local law enforcement and get him gone.
That's right. That's right. Turn people in that you disagree with. Call in, and they've suspended the First Amendment on amateur radio. If you have a different point of view, you must be removed by the government.
You are a dangerous person.
So, N1UZI threatens to kill people on ham radio. I don't threaten to kill people. Who's
You
dangerous?
are a dangerous person.
Haven't you heard N1UZI? I've got the video. Some guy out there wants the video. I'm going to play it on the next time I stream. We're going to play it.
Mike.
Why you guys are...
Mike, for an educated man, you sure don't know your geography.
WA4D.
Mike.
What is it with N1UZI? Look, tell me something. I won't tell anybody.
Run by 50 Hasidic Jews.
I won't tell anybody.
The United States.
How many people has N1UZI threatened to kill? I haven't been around here much in the last year. How many people has he threatened to kill?
Leave it in for another year or two.
I want to know how many people N1UZI has threatened to kill.
Without you here.
Yes, Mike.
You want that plane ticket to Oregon tomorrow?
I know. See, look, I am in control of some of these people's weak minds. WA4D. There is interference on the frequency, gentlemen.
Wait till you're 78.
I don't know why there's frequency always has jammers. I come in. I said I was here to try to help. I'm going to have law enforcement.
You're leading them in the wrong direction.
Subs on the frequency.
You would have to be a fool to for you to lead somebody.
Red alert. Red alert. Interference on the channel. WA4D. AC1DD. AC1DD. Is Joe on there? Joe is another 100-watt radio guy.
Calling for air cover. You want that plane ticket to Oregon tomorrow, dog?
Why? Joe only runs 100 watts. Most of these guys only run 100 watts.
You want that plane ticket tomorrow?
Why is that? Why can't they even afford a basic amplifier? WA4D. disappointed. I do want to.
Why wait till 78?
I want to talk.
Mike. It says right here, the size of Ukraine is 89% the size of Texas. How is that a large country? Large country. Kilo Bravo, Echo Charlie.
Worthy of me communicating with you. This is the infamous dog. Now get in line. I know there's many of you out there that want to talk to me. This is Ham Radio with the dog.
Hey, cameraman, sign off.
I want people to know that
Cameraman, it's time to sign off for the
will
night.
talk to amputees.
Time to
Somebody
sign
in here
off for
today.
the night,
I
cameraman.
wouldn't talk to people that didn't have legs, and that's just not true.
Giving billions of dollars to this sham financial thing. We're being sucked dry.
Yeah, oh man, I know. There's so many grievances here. Angry. There was a headline on CNN the other day that said, "Angry Ohio residents."
First, you watch the CNN news.
Everybody in
You
Ohio.
cannot get the truth on CNN News. They're one of the worst news organizations out there.
All victims. I can't take life. Life is so difficult here in Ohio. Oh. Look,
Don't wait until 78.
life is very good in Ohio. They have, next to West Virginia, I think they're number 2 in meth and oxy
Ukraine
overdoses.
is only 49%. 49%, half the size. If you don't know your math, Ukraine is 49% larger than California, but only 80% the size of Texas. How is that a large country? I would think someone that worked for the news would know geography a little bit better.
Still got some
I guess that's what goes for expectations of someone.
So, what are you wasting your breath?
Besides the geography, how many billions have they sucked out of United States taxpayers?
I hope we spend billions more sending it to Ukraine. We don't need it. The working class, we don't need it for education. And I'm happy to say there's a piece today, once again, that they are looking at Social Security. I think that's going to be the best thing that happens to ham radio.
Don't wait till 78.
A significant reduction in Social Security benefits on ham radio. It will flood the used gear market because these guys have to eat.
You're wrong about that. The best thing that happened to ham radio would be you going off the air. That would be the best thing that happened to ham radio. You get on here day after day after day, trying to stroke your ego.
Around the world,
Day after day after day. So the best thing to happen to ham radio is for you to go bye-bye.
I want to apologize for the amateur radio community for having an amplifier. This is an amplifier-free zone. Don't get an amp here. You're going to spend money, and we're 7,200 people. We just living on Social Security.
Mike, you cannot be heard.
Where
You
is
cannot be heard.
where is
cannot be
N9
heard.
RSY?
Fly to Oregon this week, Mike.
Why is N9? Has N9 RSY shot anybody today?
Do the world a favor and fly to Oregon this week.
Dog, I just want to say, dog is the strongest signal on the frequency right now in Pennsylvania.
sign is K.
Oh my goodness!
Signal on the frequency near Philadelphia.
Oh my goodness! I apologize for that. Now look, the man said I was the loudest. I'm not in a contest. There's other guys here that have amps too. I want to apologize to those with you with lesser signals. I will go to 100 watts with you. I'll go to. I'd like to do a whole.
You have the largest signal. Maybe in Philadelphia, close to you.
See me live on camera. How many of you would like me to go to 100 watts? 100 watts in a show of unity and solidarity with 100-watt stations. Come now.
And the jammers will still be running 1,500 watts.
I don't care what the jammers are running. They're irrelevant to me.
Do the world a favor and fly to Oregon this week.
WA4D. On a radio. Amateur radio. It's a hobby. There's a lot of people that need counseling. A lot of anger. A lot of 9th grade childish language. Murder threats. Murder threats are common in amateur radio.
You threatened to commit suicide at 78.
Anyway, by the way, there's a great piece on The Verge. This is free media about ChatGPT. I know a lot of you guys don't have internet connectivity. You think everyone who uses AI actually has net connectivity?
It's free media. Free media.
If he does, it's incredibly slow. He lives in a poverty. Why does a ham of this guy was a fireman, and he is a man that threatens people. I have the video audio. He threatens to kill people on the radio, and he's got no internet and a 100-watt radio. Why is that?
Shut up and play it.
Yeah, thank you, sir, for the CW.
Yeah, shut up and play it, Mike.
I want to know. And by the way, there's a great piece. Now, this is a paid media article. Some of the best weapons in the world are now in Ukraine. They may change the course of the war, and there's an analysis of it. We don't have anybody on this frequency that knows anything about tanks.
Was he actually dating
until like next year?
Cooper at one time?
Yeah, we don't have anybody here that knows anything about armor and tanks. And there's a great piece in the New York Times that'll get you up to speed on the Leopard 2.
Assumptions that he makes.
We kind of wanted to know there was a rumor going around that there's a guy named Dog out there, and his significant other at one time they were dating was Anderson Cooper. Is this true?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. And let me tell you something. Anderson is one smooth, erotic man.
Your answer,
I'll tell you something. Anderson is one smooth.
Go, Donnie, go.
All right. I think I hear Donnie. Donnie, you're on my list, Donnie. Donnie, by the way, I have I've got a piece from the Washington Post. Why the South, with full demographics, has such low credit scores, and they go through it. Why the Southerners have low credit scores.
Why do I have to give my tax dollars to Ukraine?
I am the dog.
If you don't want to,
one of the greatest photographers of
I know most of you don't believe. A lot of you don't want to pay taxes. You don't want to be a part of this country, and I understand that. WA4D.
I'll be there for you, Donnie.
Our tax money's killing people over there.
I hope it is. I hope it's killing a lot of Russians.
Philadelphia.
In fact, stand by. I'm going to ask you guys to stand by. I want to see if I can reach Mr. Putin. Hello, Russia. This is like Donald Trump. Mr. Putin, you remember Russia? Are you listening? I hope the Ukrainians kill you by the tens of thousands. WA4D. But see, N1UZI wants to kill Americans. He doesn't want to kill Russians.
Blowing out your head.
WA4D.
Broadcasting again.
40 over, dog. 40 over near Philadelphia.
40 over 9 near Philadelphia. I'm going to have to get out my... I'm not very good at math. Let's see.
Caller us surprised.
I mean, 0 is... What is that? That's like 45, 50 dB down.
Good at nowhere. 200 miles from Philadelphia.
You guys are... If you don't want to pay
Caller us
taxes...
surprised that you don't know math. You know which way to point the camera when they point, right? Like, if point over here, you can point the camera that way.
You guys don't like paying for education. Most of
You don't know math.
I'm sorry.
You don't know math. Give me that DB calculation. I don't think you know it. Give me that DB calculation. I don't think you know it.
Right.
Give me that DB calculation. I don't think you know it.
Okay, I don't care.
Give me that DB calculation. I don't think you know it.
It's important to you guys. Come on, man. By the way,
By the way.
all of this is coming for those of you that are poorly educated, because you're done. If you're small town rural America, I know it hurts. I know it's painful, but there's not going to be any new jobs out there.
You have a mirror to look into? You have a mirror?
I do have a big mirror on the wall. I like it.
Yeah, take a look at yourself. Michael Jackson sang a song about you. Go on. Take a minute. Just go look at yourself. What a disgrace.
Let's talk about ivermycin. Why so many places Walgreens and the big
boy, I'm gonna get me some COVID, boy. I'm gonna get me some COVID.
Very well, and they're actually being sued now.
Here's a piece from The Guardian. I love The Guardian. I subscribed. I pay $40 a month to read.
Nobody cares about that or you watching CNN.
Middle class workers under threat. Middle class workers are under threat. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Most of these guys wouldn't even rank mathematically as middle class.
Blow it out your ass.
Oh, man.
WA4 dog.
35
over, dog. 35 over in Macon, Georgia. Big signal.
35 over, gentlemen, and I'm not even. What hell? I'm barely tickling this 4CX1000.
Hillbilly hell.
I'm barely tickling 1,200. Not even that. 1,100 watts. That's nothing. I can push this up another 1,000.
I can tell you, he's not listening to you on his radio because you're not making it to southern Georgia that strong. He's got to be listening to you from an SDR that's next to you. You definitely are not making it down to southern Georgia with a signal. It's not that big of a signal. He's got to be listening to you through an SDR. So you don't have to worry about stroking your ego over that one.
Upset these guys if my signal is loud. By the way, WA4D on the channel, again.
They needed to get it right within the hour, but they did not get that, so they had to revert to the hardest thing in the world, going to a veterinarian and trying to receive that type of medication because they knew.
Oh, my God, this is another one of those vax and conspiracy theorists.
Your signal's not making it out. Definitely your signal's not making it out to southern Georgia. So you better turn up your amplifier. Your signal's not making it out to southern Georgia. N4TAT's got to be listening to you on an SDR. Don't stroke your ego over your signal. Thank God for SDR.
You're giving me various signal reports. They're conflicting. I don't.
Yeah, there is conflicting signal reports. No one's going to be able to hear you on here. You got to use an SDR, you and your buddies. If they're hearing you 35 over, it's because they're listening to you on an SDR. Guarantee they're hearing me.
From now on, anybody giving me a good
Kilo Bravo 8 Echo Charlie Fox from the heart of Ohio.
be less than it really is because it upsets
The dog is a has-been.
accidentally have a big signal.
No. Has nothing to do with that. Has to do with you doing nothing but stirring the pot on here and stroking your ego. You already admitted you don't know math. You know how to point a camera. That's about all we know about you. But you don't know math.
Ham radio. There are a lot of fragile.
Got your back to the corner on that.
Lying signal report you gave me. You have won a free setting.
This little man wants to be a big man.
Apology. I have won all kinds of awards. And your answer is one of the best I've ever seen.
I love it. Audio. This is Kilo Bravo 8 Echo Charlie Fox.
So long as you got 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 degrees.
KBADCF on the frequency sharing the radio.
The person I said that
Sharing the frequency.
Carl needs to use box. Did you not tell him, Carl, Donnie?
Ivermectin is a total cure.
I guarantee you can't hear Donnie unless you're listening through an SDR. He is not making it this far into North America. Definitely not making it this far.
I'd like for you people to show a sign of respect for N4TAT.
Oh my God! Now, and you of all people, like Donnie was on here talking about people's
because they couldn't get their
personalities and how good they are. It's coming from a guy that's been caught for the things he's doing. You're talking about personality. Are you kidding me?
I like Johnny. He's not been convicted of anything harmful. I know you guys love him. He's a sexual predator.
I'm talking about your personality. You just want to get on here and stir the pot.
Anyway,
Says
just kind of curious about what's going on in the world today.
Not what you guys think. Obviously, there was no evidence to support the wild, bug-eyed assertions of this bunch. The law matters voters, I know you want to think, oh, let's not elect that guy. Let's just change the election. Oh, that guy, let's lock him up. It doesn't work that way. You know what I love? 62, count them, 62 judges.
62, count them. 62 judges. That's what I
President
like.
Trump brought. Republican judges, for God's sake. WA4D.
Ivermectin's a total
N4TAT.
Yeah.
You can't hear him, I'm telling you. There's too much QRM and too many people talking. You're going to have to listen to an SDR. Fire up your SDR. Then you might be able to hear him. But there's too many people calling and too much QR Mary, QRM.
I didn't tell them to transmit. I've been on this frequency legally, legitimately for, I don't know, 45 minutes or so.
Talk about it later.
Yeah, but you're not talking to nobody. You're broadcasting. Nobody's listening to you, and nobody wants to hear anything you have to say. And I know that you can't hear N4TAT.
I don't care whether.
I know you're hearing me. Tell me how good my signal is. I heard your buddies telling you when you were listening to the SDR the other day that I had a strong signal.
I did enough entertainment.
Yeah, you know it. You know it. Kilo Bravo 8 Echo Charlie Fox.
No, God.
Yes.
Oh, it's another.
Yes.
Worker.
You can't. You might as well hang it up. Go back to 14313 or
LR radio.
37. Down 75 meters. Yeah, you're not going to get it here, Mike. This is what you deserve. You know, when you go around all the bands and you belittle people over and over and over again. This is what you deserve. I mean, what do you expect people to do? All you want to do is put them down and belittle them.
That's not belittling.
Oh, yes, yeah, I know. You know what? Honestly, how many, if you have children, how many of them actually have relationships with you?
Northrop Grumman or Raytheon.
You're narcissistic. You don't even know when you're acting like a butt.
I'm a ham operator. I'm on job here at Northrop Grumman. I'm a ham operator. I got no college, but I ride a fire truck, and I got me a ham radio. I got no college now.
Hey, you don't know what college I have and what college I don't have. And you're not going to get me stirred up. You know what I've done. Trust me, I have some fine education. So I have a fine education and a fine ham radio set up here, and I know my math. I definitely know my math. So you just worry about your history. You're a has-been, you're rude, all you do is stir people up, and no one wants to talk to you, you know? And I think that every time you come on the frequency and they QRM with you, that you reap what you sow, man. I'm telling you. You need to take medication for it.
Somebody explain to this guy, I don't like most hams. I think most of them are losers. I subscribe.
That's exactly it. Why are you in the ham radio? Stay on a frequency where a couple of friends like you. You're narcissistic.
Of time.
All you want to do is try to belittle people and judge people. Come on. I mean, what do you expect them to do to you? You know, it would be miserable. But you don't even get that. You know, you come on the frequency and they start to QRM you.
Called white trash. It is a fact that the Eastern Kentucky ham M1 UTI.
There's no facts. And nothing you would say. I wouldn't believe. You could tell me the sun's shining and you'd be lying through your teeth. I don't even believe you were a cameraman. You probably just drove the van.
Get this guy down the road.
Oh, there's a new boss on the frequency.
Chris, you're overriding.
Oh, Chris is
I want to know that.
boss.
Call for a retard.
Yep, good evening. I see you've been out here poking sticks at the hornet's nest.
I am not poking sticks. I was trying to help some people.
Mike, did you just drive the van or what? I asked you a question. Did you drive the van or did you actually do some kind of technical work?
Help brought to the frequency.
You can't help the hams that don't want to help themselves.
Very upset. He's a fragile guy.
I don't think anyone here is upset. Maybe you, Mike. You don't do nothing but belittle people. No one here is upset. We're just tired of hearing your voice. You don't carry on a QSO. You just sit here and broadcast and spew this stuff.
Chris, would you plug in that
Chris can't tell me nothing. I was talking with you.
and seeing if it works?
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Let me. Now, my recollection is on that email I sent you, there's a link to the software.
Oh my gosh, would you spit it out? I'm going to sit on here and stutter and repeat crap over and over again.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh my God.
Recorded. I'm going to pull it up here and make sure my memory is serving me correctly.
I mean, you will be able to. You said it's a Windows 10 machine, right?
Yeah, I believe it is. I think it is a Windows 10.
I think it'll work with the Windows 7. It might even work with 7. But man, maybe not 7. What was that? About 5 years ago?
More dog shit.
Yep. I'm just kind of tuning in here, but I'm going to finish up my dinner. I'm having an excellent meal here. And so I'm going to pull that thing out the drawer. I'm going to plug it in, and I'm going to go live. I'm going to show the amateur community. I'm going to show the world KK4SIJ.
Oh, man, I can't wait.
I'm going to let everybody see me in real time, just how good looking I am.
Christopher, do me a favor. Take off your shirt, too. I want to see you without a shirt on.
Oh, my God.
I'm just sitting there with my damn boxer briefs on, several beer cans and liquor bottles, dinner plates from 2 weeks ago left on the table. You know the drill.
Oh, no boxers, man. I want to see you in tighty whitey.
Speedos on.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Streak mark stained tidy whitey.
Number 2.
That's his frequency. That's what I like. That's in the tradition of N9RSY.
Is the frequency in use?
No, it's not. Go ahead, sir. You're welcome to come in. Everybody
Share with the rest of us. Come on in.
Here, whether they are recognized or not. Go ahead.
Recognize.
Okay, Victor Syracuse, go ahead.
Oh my gosh.
I hear
Come in here. In the basement, you guys.
Look, you got to remember there are a lot of desperate people that hang out in this part of the band.
With himself. Including yourself.
I am desperate. I am so.
Including yourself, Mike. Mike's desperate.
I'm desperate.
Hey, did you just drive that camera van? That news van? Was you just a driver or a gopher or what was it?
I want to see if I can put in a call. QRZ, Russia. I'm trying to reach the Kremlin. I want to talk to Vladimir Putin. Come in.
Oh, my God.
Hello, Russia. If you're listening, call me.
You need a missile? We'll give you a missile.
There we go again. You don't go 5 minutes on this frequency without somebody referring to the rectum.
Blow it out your ass.
I mean, it's like the favorite body part of this frequency, the rectum, followed closely by the penis. I don't understand.
Only you,
These
Mike.
are 8th graders.
Only you, Mike.
8th graders. And you know what? They do it so casually. You know these are people that talk like this in their regular life.
You should understand, dog. You were drawing dick pics a long time ago.
I was doing what long time ago?
Drawing dick pics.
All right, that was funny. I got a laugh out of that too. You gotta.
Oh man!
You gotta stop drawing those pictures.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Boy, that one now, dog excrement, that we don't talk about excrement. That's another favorite here. Excrement.
Is that poopy?
Let's give somebody else a chance.
Anyway, there's another. There's also a great piece in The
Come on,
Economist.
spit it
I'm
out.
sorry, you fellas are going to have to pay to read it by an Australian general about what's going on in Ukraine. He's a breath of fresh air, too.
Blow it out your ass.
Sir Richard Barron's. I mean, it's pretty,
I mean, honestly, would anyone take any reading recommendations from this guy?
I for sure wouldn't want to be a grumpy. No, it's not. I like Ross Perot. I saw him once in Fairfax, Virginia, when he was running for president.
He's a fool.
He would.
Color me surprised you would go see Ross Perot.
I was pretty apolitical. I didn't care. When was that? What was that? 88? Wasn't he running against Bush? I think it was 88. Ross Perot. Yeah, he wasn't a bad guy. Remember, he owned that. What did he do? He bought or sold some company, and it went to Hughes. I think it was Hughes, which was part of General Motors.
That whiny son of a bitch.
Hey, sir, who are you calling an SOB? You sound...
Oh, probably you, Mike.
You're
I'd be surprised. It's probably you, Mike.
Sir, I ask you to think. Oh, by the way, there was a kid in here the other day who came in, and some of these guys, I think this fireman here was telling him we don't talk certain ways and use certain language. He was pretending like he was the den dad for Cub Scouts. The den dad. And I love these guys that come on and say, you talk the way I tell you to talk. It's ridiculous.
Well, some of us have a little bit of respect for amateur radio. I know you can say it went through a Supreme Court hearing or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But you took a test abiding by the rules of amateur radio. And for some reason, you can't keep your head about it.
And they use foul language all the time.
Shut up.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Shut up. Why would I shut up? I bought this radio to talk on. Why would I shut up?
Shut up.
What? I'm sorry, say that again. Stand by, fellas. All you jammers. He's not very loud. Why do you want me to shut up? I did not buy this radio not to use it.
Look, it sounds like you got an audience that wants you to get the heck off the frequency.
Yeah, I bought this radio to talk on, sir. I'm in compliance with FCC regs. I'm signing my ID. I don't threaten to kill anybody like N1UZ.
No, you just ain't got no common sense and decency. And they don't sell that crap at Walmart either.
And I am psychologically in control.
You're psychologically inept.
A lot of these guys, I will not hurt them.
Yeah.
I will.
No common sense and no decency. Look in the mirror at yourself, for God's sake.
Their lives are miserable. They want to pretend. This is their virtual reality. Mark Zuckerberg would have done well to come here and study, hire a bunch of sociologists, and go around and talk to these guys. Look at their income, their education, their backgrounds, their professional status.
Hey, Mike. Mike. I got a real question for you.
Better build the new metaverse, the virtual reality.
Mike, I got a real question for you.
Firemen.
Mike. I got a real question for you.
That's why they tell these guys they're...
Mike, where do you have your supposed degree from? I don't believe you have one.
With a belly and a...
Mike.
Oh, my God. He's a hero.
You can learn a few things from me. Where's your supposed degree from? I don't believe you have one, Mike.
Chris, are you still having dinner, Chris?
You cannot be heard. He can't hear you. Your signal's weak, Mike.
I am now lowering my power. I don't need to be any louder to be heard.
Thank you. Mike, where's your supposed degree from? I don't believe you got one.
The Romeo Station? Go ahead.
Just look
Romeo Mike Victor. We're going to look this guy up. November 2. November 2. Romeo Mike Victor. Stand by. Oh, by the way, that kid. Let's see, hold on. November 2. Romeo Mike Victor. It came back a blank. I'm going to try it again.
Or me surprised something would come back a blank in your head.
Oh, there he is. John Ruddy. John Ruddy. Oh, man, look. Rusty Motor Vehicle. Rusty Motor Vehicle up there in Syracuse. University of Syracuse. That's a lot of big heads. A lot of big brains living in your neighborhood there, John.
I'm not one of them. I'm a plumber, but please shut up.
Oh, you can't be a plumber and talk to Mike Watley, not just a plumber.
Yeah, thank you.
He'll put you down. If you're just a plumber, he's going to put you down.
By the way, John, there's a lot of these guys that are easily...
John, he was literally just on here 10 minutes ago talking down to people that have jobs like plumbers and this and that. You cannot be just a plumber and talk on this frequency to him.
That's not true.
You're two-faced. I'm telling you, you're just on here talking about
who a man is and who isn't. Anyway, is that truck still driving? Is that truck still, what is that? Got about a 1938 Ford?
The 50, it's the early 50s.
Chris, what's your bestest,
All right.
This is Ham Radio. I'm not
John,
Yes, my wife's got to come home and she's going to jerk me off this stool, and then I can't reach the controls, so I won't be able to talk to you much longer. But I want to thank each and every one of you, and let you know that I am the greatest proctology photographer ever to be. So you've had the privilege of talking to the very best of the best of the best for proctology. If you need a close-up, I'm the man for you to call. This is the dog, and this is Ham Radio.
This guy is not very bright. He's not very articulate. He's always talking about body parts.
I know, and he was literally just on here 10 minutes ago putting down
Anyway, what are you running up there, John? M2 RMB WA4D.
When he's belittling people with some kind of work ethic.
Yeah. N2 RMV, what are you running, sir?
I'm running a down at 100 watts of wire. Chris, what's your SDR? You got a good
That's all you need, man.
Yeah,
That's all
he can't hear anything.
John, I want to welcome you to the frequency. I have a lot of people that appreciate my coming here, offering newcomers guidance, pumping up those that are distraught. There are a lot of depressed hams. You seen those articles, John?
A lot of depressed hams. I'm having a good time.
Suffering, or not all, but a lot of them are suffering from depression. These guys on ham radio are very depressed. They don't have a sense of self-worth, and I'm here to try to help them, John. So every now and then I'm called away on an emergency to help one of these guys. Into RMV, WA4D.
Emergency. The only emergency you have is cleaning out your pants when you make number 2 by accident.
No one here needs your help, Mike.
Yeah, who would take any advice from this guy, honestly?
Gentlemen, I'm going to go eat.
What's your best SDR?
Use your amateur radio calls once in a while, and I think Deerin can
Saying is right there, Mike.
Yeah, okay, John. Yeah, Chris was in
I've had a stroke.
You know KK4SIJ?
Yeah, I heard him in here.
Yeah, Chris a good man.
Mike Croatia's on 1869 if you want to try to get a hold of them.
We're going to put him on, me and Chris are going to be live on YouTube on this frequency.
Oh, my God. We're so thrilled. I can't wait. I'm about to pee my pants.
Now, a lot of these guys like N1UZI and N9RSY, they don't even have internet connectivity. These guys are living in 1952.
Come on. Put down the plumbers again like you just did about 10 minutes ago.
Put down
Come on, be yourself. Show your true callers.
Hey, dummy.
When did I put drummers down?
You specifically said them about 10 minutes ago about guys having poor jobs and not having money, and you hope that they do away with Social Security.
I love these guys. See, they all want to come in with I got you. I got you.
Did you not say that? I mean, was my ears deceiving me?
I wish I could be somebody.
I mean, you're trying to make fun of me in my profession. And you got to know that's one of the most upstanding professions you can have. People that invite you into your home and we don't even know each other.
I had a fireman tell me, a fire chief in Montgomery County, Maryland, a big force, not like these backwater country deals.
You don't know where I work. How can you say you're sitting here passing judgment?
Real deal.
And you're going to deny sitting here making fun of people being plumbers. That's exactly what you said.
I don't know, 1989 or 90. She said, you know what? We don't.
I'm not listening to your story. I don't believe a single thing you say.
Fires anymore. It's mostly
Mike,
about
you cannot be heard, and I don't believe a single thing you would say.
Building materials. We don't really fight fires. We just do all that hero stuff because we don't really have a justification. Big cities don't have big fires anymore.
Mike, it's not going to work. If you knew the personality of firemen, you would know to not even try it. You're not going to get me stirred up.
Is there somebody out there that knows a fireman that doesn't?
I stood over people like you who are begging for me to save their lives.
Out there, know a fireman that doesn't waddle.
You need a hose in your mouth, Mike.
See, there you go. How can you deny it? You sit here and just categorically put people down. You don't know. You sit here and categorically put everybody down except for whatever. You are a news van driver, and I'm still curious where you supposedly have a degree from.
I love these guys. But by the way, I
don't think you have one. I don't think you have a degree. I might just
all manner of names.
I might have my PI do a search on you because I'm just curious about the whole thing.
They want to beat me up. They're one guy and one UTC.
Well, no wonder. You got the biggest mouth in the block. Who wouldn't want to beat you? You wouldn't last for 2 seconds walking down a city street. You know, you're all safe. You pull back into your gated community, and no one knows how you are there, and you never leave your house, and you don't have any relationship with your relatives, and then you sneak on ham radio and talk with this large mouth. It's like an alligator. You make no sense to people, and we know not to trust you or believe you.
Come on, man. 7,200 legally.
You are checked in legally.
Go back.
Kilo Bravo 8 Echo Charlie Fox. I want to make sure I'm staying legal.
Yeah, that guy out there saying checking in legally, you're checked in legally.
Share the frequency with the rest of us. Just don't believe a thing that anyone says.
Nobody wanted to share with me. I've been talking and having fun, but everybody, there were a lot of insults, a lot of stuff. What's the deal?
Hey, Mike.
I want to point out
Mike.
To a lot of you, and the reason I don't is because you're not worthy.
I know you listen to me on an SDR. I'm a paramedic also, not just a firefighter. To make fun of them, I could do math calculations in my head that would blow your socks off.
Oh no, he's gonna tell me how smart he is.
Come on, man.
Ah, come on, man. Come on, man.
No, I just want you to belittle that.
Come on, man.
I want you to put it down. Tell me what you know you can put down. Not just firefighter, but paramedic firefighter. Come on, Mike.
Oh, no, the hero.
Come on.
The hero.
You're talking to a psychopath.
That's right. There are more than a few psychopaths here.
I clean toilets for a living.
There are more. There's N1 UTI. He's always talking about body parts and toilets. Why is that? Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
I think that other one is that's too good. That sounds like perfect.
Watch it, Mike. D9 hours forward. Come shoot you. Come on, man.
Hey,
aren't you not supposed to be on here, Mike?
Who's not supposed to be here?
Yeah, I understood you weren't supposed to be.
What? I'm not supposed to be here?
Get out of here.
Oh, why would I leave? I'm having fun.
200, Mike.
You must like getting beat up.
Why would I leave, sir? You said I'm not supposed to be here. You said it with a great deal of authority. Please tell me why I'm not supposed to be here.
Come on, man.
Because nobody likes you.
I'm not here to be liked, sir. I know you guys all think
You must like being a punching bag.
I'm not here to be liked. I'm here to enjoy myself.
Come on, man.
Being liked. Is this junior high? Is this junior high?
You're not supposed to be on here.
Why would I want to be liked by this bunch?
You may cut me, man, but I gotta wrap this chain around your head.
Okay, the guy that said I'm not supposed to be here, please, you have the floor. I'm not supposed to be here.
Anybody hear that, George?
Yeah, I heard you say that. You said it like 4 times. You're not supposed to be here. Explain to me why I'm not supposed to be here.
I'm going to go ahead and report him.
Because you're not supposed to be on here. You should be in
According to
China or the Ukraine.
To who? Sir, I may be an idiot. That's not the issue we're talking about here. This man is telling me that I'm not supposed to be here as if he has some unusual information.
Mike, there's no doubt. No doubt in my mind that you're an idiot. I'm glad you admitted to it.
Now, Sam, report him. Call the FCC.
Well, look, these are fragile people. They want the federal government to make sure that everybody talks and thinks the same way. They don't want people that have different views or critical views. They want you to act like them. They want to talk about soldering guns. They want to talk about firemen. They want to talk about their world, which is, in most cases here, a very small place.
Mike, I've heard you say firemen so many times in the last 3 days. Hey, it ain't easy to be me.
Fire in my neighborhood.
Mike, you know it's not easy to be me. Come on, man.
First aid kit. I'd go out with my first aid kit and stand there and wait for the first obese firefighter to fall and sprain his ankle, and I would be there to help him because obesity in the fire departments is widespread.
You don't know anything about the fire department and obesity.
We need to get firemen to get their weight under control.
Oh, my God. If you knew the safety procedures that are in fire departments now, you might be going from data from 40 years ago.
Yep, I want all hands.
Walk into your local fire department and just take a look.
Some gauze. I want you to have some antiseptic wash. But for firemen that come to your neighborhood, if there's a fire across the street, don't worry about the fire. They're going to take care of it. There's not much to it anyway. Any idiot can do it. I want you to stand by for the ready for obese firemen who trip in their boots and sprain their ankle.
Why don't you volunteer to be a fireman, dog?
Amateur radio, boys. WA4D.
Why don't you volunteer to be a fireman, dog, since you're so physically fit?
RSW, go ahead, sir. RSW, go ahead, sir.
He said you're full of it. Can't you hear him?
The station out there.
Oh, my God.
Excrement, please. You can do better. I know you can. I want you to call your daughter into the room and ask her to listen to you. Why would I shut up?
Mike, do you have any relationship with your kids?
Why?
Do you have kids that have a relationship? You probably can't call them into the room to listen to you.
Why am I supposed to
I can't imagine anyone wanting to be around such a negative Nancy like you. Come on, Linda.
Exposing the phonies and the frauds and the delusional world of ham radio, especially this frequency, and they take it very seriously. M1UCI will threaten to kill you if you don't like it.
Come on, man. His kids, so he does not have a good relationship.
That is correct. They're not mine. They're not mine. I was reading a piece
You ain't
the
got
other
enough
day
balls
about
to
a
have a
guy
kid
that
or
said,
raise one, for that matter.
he said he didn't. His wife was seeing other men. Now what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Yeah, the guy. Why are so many of you, seriously, you're 8th graders. You're 8th graders stuck on excrement and penises and rectums. It's nuts.
Come on, man.
WA4D on the channel operating a Superior station.
God.
That's got to be it. I'm
Come
sorry.
on, man.
I'm sorry. I have a Kenwood TS990 here. And it takes some heft, to knowledge about RF to operate.
Oh my God.
You may cut me, man, but I
You probably don't even know how to operate it, nor does it take a heft of knowledge, if that's what you think.
Hey, Chris, would you...
You have yet to answer, where do you have a degree from? Please enlighten me.
Operate this radio.
Come on, I don't believe you have one. You were probably a van driver, that's it. Yeah, I don't believe he's got a degree. Probably, I don't know.
Oh, he does.
Probably went from mopping the floors to driving the van.
Boys.
Maybe he's one of Don Lemon's good buddies.
I like that guy. Lemon, remember when the President Trump called him the dumbest guy on TV? I agree
Well,
with you.
President Trump obviously didn't know about you.
Mediocre reporter. He's not intellectually engaging. He doesn't have a strong...
The next time President Trump talks about dumb people, he should include you in the conversation.
And so, but he's not a bad guy. But the trouble that Chris Lick, CNN, is CEO rather,
CNN is no place to learn anything. They're liars.
is that John is
They was the longest holdout
American male.
when it comes to the president's son and his computer that he left at a computer shop all coked out. They were the last news agency to ever take a stance that maybe, in fact, it is legitimate.
WA4D.
You want to learn anything at all, CNN is the last place.
Okay. That's your view, sir. I welcome you
Well, I know
to
it.
it. That's
I
a
know.
good thing.
It's a matter of fact. CNN was absolutely the last news organization of all the big news organizations to admit
I'm guessing about 3,000 a year. I don't know
who did drop his laptop off with all of his communications with his dad and his business dealings and forgot to pick it up. And that's why, man, I'm telling you, there's going to be some indictments coming down. They went after Trump for all of this stuff, and he hasn't been hemmed up on a single thing. And every time that Biden has something to say about something that went sideways, which is unusual for the Biden administration, they say, well, because of Trump or in Trump's organization, he can't just answer the thing. And CNN would deny this laptop on Hunter Biden and was the last news organization when they finally had to admit because...
Oh, please.
they're going to be bringing indictments down.
Oh, yeah. Boy, wait till those indictments. Wait till Fannie Willis, that lady down in Georgia, she's going to have some fun.
I know. But you gotta pick a new news organization to watch. CNN is definitely no place to learn something. They are so biased. Go to Fox News. That's the real trick.
What do you think, sir?
Who's going to prison?
Who's going to prison?
Trump.
Well,
that's to be seen yet.
But I do think he's going to be indicted. You see that young lady that was the chairman of the...
Anything. They could call him a murderer right now, and I wouldn't believe it.
She was pretty sharp. That young, she's 30 years old. She was articulate. She wasn't. She didn't call anybody a body part. She didn't use rectum or penis in her discussion.
Right, because she liked
I don't understand.
Now, hang on a second. Wasn't you the other day that was using the C-U-N-T word, the see you next Tuesday word on here?
Oh, yeah. No, as a matter of fact, gentlemen, that's right.
That's right. You forgot because you're such an idiot. It was you on here using that word over and over again. And you want to compare these guys using other words. My God, come on.
Demonstrative purposes. demonstrative purposes, not to belittle, because
demonstrative purposes. Please don't use big words that you don't know what they mean.
Be vulgar or stupid because it's
Come on,
changed
don't
every
use
day.
big words
Listen
you
to
don't know what they mean.
I want to know, does anybody disagree with, I'd like to take a poll, a test.
A poll or a test?
Filter
It's a poll or a test. I don't know. What is that? I don't even know what those words mean.
I'm what, dog? I C-U-N-T? Oh, sir, that's hateful.
Weren't you using that word the other day?
Sir, that's hateful. No, but I am urging the formation of the Charlie Uniform Nancy Tango net for teenagers to come into ham radio. I'm also urging that they do not interact with anybody.
No, I think you were using the actual word the other day.
WA4D.
And now it's hateful. Come on, you narcissist. What did you not do wrong? Tell us about it.
I'm in a radio, boys. I am sharing the frequency with legitimate...
Come on, you narcissist. Tell us what you have not done wrong.
Non-college graduates on the frequency.
You won't hear the other
Those of
day.
you that have not served in the military. That's the vast majority of you.
Trying to be a show-off and stroke your ego.
I've opened it up to the great unwashed masses, and I'm having fun on my radio. That's what I bought it for. WA4D.
Where'd that go? I got my DD214.
I've got a DD214.
I don't think he does. I don't think he does. I tell you, someone with this kind of mentality would probably have a less than honorable discharge.
And another guy came in and said I wasn't supposed to be here, and another guy said to shut up. I don't understand. Are there a limit to how many words you can say in a day on ham radio?
Not when it comes to you, fool.
I like it.
There's a limit. I'm going to have ChatGPT count my words.
Oh, my God.
And I promise
you can't think for yourself. You're going to use ChatGPT.
I'm going to limit myself to 25,000 words in one day.
I'm going to go ask ChatGPT what it knows about you, man.
These guys don't know anything about ChatGPT. These are working class hams
I'm going to see what it knows about you.
They don't know anything about ChatGPT. Are you kidding?
You don't know anything about me, bro.
I don't know anything about you, sir.
You don't know anything about common sense and decency.
I want to become a student of you, sir. Please, tell me all about you.
I'm not sure if he even knows himself the way he's talking.
No, he doesn't.
Sir,
He's got no
I
common
want
sense
you
and
to tell me
decency.
about you. I came into this hobby to
I
be
think I'm going to have a friend of mine do a background check on him. I'm just curious if he has kids, because I'll bet on a huge, like 100 to 1, that he has no relationship with any of his family.
Yeah. Please tell me. I want to know about you. You said I didn't know anything about you. You're right, I don't. Share with me your accomplishments, your family, what you've done for your country. Nobody here serves their country, so I want to know, what is it, sir? You sound special to me.
I am, and so are my kids, and I'm not going to put them on display for a moron like you.
Amen. Good for you.
About your kids?
He is a moron.
Tell me about you. I'm not, you know what? I've always enjoyed talking. You know, talking to times I say I want to talk to veterans, and guys will come in and they say, I ain't a veteran, but my dad served, or my granddad was a hero. I don't care what your kids or your granddad did. I want to know what you did.
I don't.
You mean what I do?
Okay, what do you do? Tell me.
Listen, he's just looking for ammunition to try to put you down. And he lies. Just like with talking about plumbers. He was doing it. But when someone comes in, he's going to act like Mr. Nice Guy for a minute, just like he did with the college kid the other day. Don't tell him a thing, because whatever you did, it wouldn't hold up to his expectations. He's narcissistic.
Do not tell me anything. Do what this guy says. He's the one that tells everybody what to say.
Do you want me to tell you what a narcissist is? Would that help you out?
Man, and
you want me to tell you what Hey, Mike, what relationship do you have with your family?
Be a man. Stand
No,
up.
none. That's exactly
I want
it.
to know what it is.
There's a lonely
You've
old
done.
man that's got nothing but
Brought his kids
amateur
in to play.
radio.
I'm not touching that. I'm not talking
People
about
on. Guaranteed
Have you
that he does not walk away from amateur radio and have any kind of relationship
Come in here.
with relatives. He is a narcissist, no good person.
Yes.
I can guarantee I've seen plenty of them.
I'm a narcissist, no good person. I'm happy for that man.
Come on, tell me.
Love it. Now,
Tell me.
the guy in here.
What kind of relationship do you have with family? No mother, no father, no brothers, no sisters, no children, no spouses. You just like poof out of midair. And it's just you going from running the mop to driving the van.
You're away.
WA4D.
America 3. Oh my! Here's a guy from 27185. He's from our 51st state in Canada. Sir, your capital is D.C., the District of Columbia. We are the ones taking care of all that area north of that line. Was it that line 2? Yeah, you are the 51st state. And he just got down. He thinks so. But here's another guy up in Canada. No one will talk to him from up in his area. And the thing is when it's crazy like this on 7200, he don't have a big enough signal to get down past line 2. And he doesn't say anything. He says the same thing over and over again. He just got down. Yep, go down to 27.185. That's about the mindset of the people that will talk to you.
He's fun to talk to. I like this guy. He's interesting. He doesn't take himself too seriously. WA4D out.
I love it. Plus 20 of carriers in QRM. And he just got down to 27.185. Where's my coffee can? I want to get a coffee can I can talk through so it makes my voice hollow or echoey sound.
Hello.
Check it. I just got down.
Hello, radio. I just got down. WA4D. All right, I got to get out of here, boys. It's been fun. I'll be back. I do want to do
time for you to watch CNN.
I will be on the frequency this weekend. I want to do some counseling.
No one's going to miss you.
Try to help some of you. Those of you that
go live by yourself, go live your lonely life, Mike.
I don't really have a chance. I want you to
can stroke your ego. Go learn lies on CNN. No one's going to miss you, Mike. Bye, Nora.
I want you guys to learn.
Bye, Nora.
Enjoy yourselves.
Attention.
Because ChatGPT is going to wipe out.
I love it. I can hear someone like back here in the back of QRM trying to scream for some kind of. He's trying to get a signal through, but it's just not working.
You going to picnic?
Oh my God.
Gone on throughout. I hope if the league is. Can you believe those little Stasi guys? They pretend they're East German.
Oh my gosh, Mike! Do you ever stop? Come on, tell me. I was going to give you the definition of narcissist, by the way. Don't go yet, Mike. I want to give you this definition. I'll see if you recognize it. Okay, narcissist.
Yeah. Go ahead, Deerin. Get your mirror ready, Mike. Look in the mirror while he's reading.
Mike, overview of a narcissist personality disorder is a mental health condition in which people have unreasonably high sense of their own importance. Holy cow.
I'm not acting
They
important.
need
I'm
and
having
seek
fun
too
on
much
my radio.
attention and want people to admire them. For some, driving a news van, going from running them up to driving a news van. Anyways, people with this disorder may lack the ability to understand or care about the feelings of others. Oh my God, it's like almost they wrote the definition around you. Did they like come to 7200 and say, let's listen for the most ignorant person and we'll write the definition around that. Right there he is. WA4D.
God, does that guy ever shut off?
No, I'm having fun. Am I supposed to shut up?
Trying Signs and symptoms of narcissistic personality disorder. Grandiose sense of self-importance. How about that? Lives in a fantasy world that supports the delusions of grandeur. Needs constant praise and admiration. A sense of entitlement. Okay, so right there, if you haven't been in the military, if you haven't had a degree, if you don't have your extra class, what else? What else is it, Mike? Going on down the list. Exploits others without guilt or shame. Oh my God, calling me surprised. Frequently demeans, intimidates, bullies, or belittles others.
I'm happy.
Mike Watley. Why did they should have just added your name. Holy cow, to the end of this. I'm actually shocked.
Go, Deerin.
Yeah. WA4D.
Frequently demeans, intimidates, bullies, or belittles. Boy, you see, you talk about 8th grade, you're like, these guys sound like they're in 8th grade talking about body parts. You mean by bullying?
8th grade.
All right, if somebody got a good carrier there, I might bring in the automatic notch filter on my Superior radio.
Oh my God! Like he's the only one that's got an automatic notch filter on his Superior radio.
Yeah, he's got a WA4D radio.
That's right, boys. A WA4D radio.
Well, I don't know what you need out there. What I'm thinking is in your private edition that you live superiority over all of us. You probably can't have up a big beam or any antennas. So you moved into an HOA, and you're limited by whatever antenna you can surreptitiously put up.
That would be funny, but I consider ham radio operators pretty low on the social order.
See? Right there. Right there.
None of them. Anybody sitting on
grandiose sense of self-importance.
Wasting their
lives in a fantasy world that supports the delusional grandeur. Needs constant praise and admiration, a sense of entitlement. Exploits others without guilt or shame. Frequently demeans, intimidates, bullies, or belittles others. Narcissists feel threatened whenever they encounter someone who appears to have something they lack. And at this point, it's just common sense, honestly, because he doesn't have that, or decency. And that does not go on sale, folks. You can't go to the store and get it. Especially those who are confident and popular. They are also threatened by people who do not know how to to them or who challenge them in a way. Their defense mechanism is contempt. The only way to neutralize the threat and prop up their own sagging ego is to put those people down.
You know, one of the great things about the radio is people choose to be who they are.
That's exactly it.
They choose to be who they are.
Yeah.
A lot of them
and I am
here. And that's okay.
With the choice I made.
I welcome it.
I thought hey, Mike, I thought you were going to watch CNN. It's 6:38. Did you DVR it?
Where's Donnie? Donnie's not here.
Donnie can't talk. There's plus 20 dB of QRM and people talking. Donnie cannot talk from southern Georgia all the way up to Mike. Let alone he definitely cannot talk to the state of Canada.
TAT, WA4D, go ahead. You're being intentionally interfered with, Donnie, but try it anyway.
Come on, man.
I haven't heard Donnie in there for the last 15 minutes. KBADCF.
Come on, man.
Shut up. That's why you can't hear him.
Well, I agree. The guy keeps talking nonstop. I totally agree. Come on, man. Yeah, my old man.
Come on, man.
Now, that's the one that's a recording. That's definitely like President Biden. Hello.
Can you hear yourself through the SDR?
Look in the mirror, Mike.
I'm looking in the mirror. I have a big mirror above my 24-inch monitor.
Oh my God!
I have a huge mirror. I watch myself. I practice.
I'm sure you do.
When I make transmissions, hold the mic like
Did you have a stroke? We would be lucky enough for that.
I want to project. Communication is more than just verbal. It's physical. WA4D, I'm going to bring the stream back, and Chris and I will be on the air live streaming.
Oh my God, we can't wait.
And by the way,
that's what everyone wants to do, is not only hear you, but be able to see you live streaming. I'm just so excited.
Government
I just can't hide
workers,
it.
I had a lot of people
I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it.
Be allowed. Firemen can go down to the firehouse and hang out with the fat boys at the firehouse.
There you go with your narcissistic put-downs.
Yeah, boys, I'm coming down to the firehouse.
Rodriguez, that guy can cook.
This guy sounds like a 10-year-old.
You sound like you're talking through a box of Kleenex.
He sounds like he's been raped a few times.
Oh, listen
Yes,
to that. There we go. I knew we'd get back to the sexual 8th graders here. That's what I like about ham radio.
And you're bullying like an 8th grader.
I like it. These are boys.
You're bullying like an 8th grader also. Don't forget that, Mike.
These boys need somebody to expose them. Give me hell, honey. Now, honey, I'm gonna get on the ham radio tonight. I got some important stuff to do on the ham radio. I'm gonna tell a man he's been raped, and I'm gonna talk about excrement. Boy, I'm a ham operator.
What is wrong with people?
I don't know.
A whole lot.
Do you?
Oh my God, you wouldn't recognize if it was right in front of your mirror.
I do not know what's wrong with them, sir. That was a good question. Do you talk about excrement with your family at dinner, sir?
No, but you would use the C-U-N-T word multiple times in front of a new ham on here.
Yeah, I'd have to. I'm happy to. I'm happy to break the ice for the kid. He needs to know what a
one's bad and not the other.
World radio is.
Sit down with OPP.
Come on, man. Let's see. Maybe stand by. Let's see if the president is around. Maybe he'll say something.
Oh yeah.
Come on, man.
You think of all people, do you think he's going to pass an amateur radio examination?
America, great again.
Am I the president of my radio club? Number one, if I were offered, like,
you sound like an idiot trying to justify you use the kind of language on amateur radio.
Remember Lyndon Johnson? I'm sorry, a lot of you guys aren't very literate. But
yep, there you go again with your narcissistic put-downs.
The Democratic Party, if he was selected as a candidate, he will not run, and even if he were shown in and elected, he would not serve. So I would never serve.
Mike, you're not listening to me, Mike. I know you're listening on SDR. Mike. I thought you was going to clear off here. You said that 5 minutes ago.
Elder care.
Mike, I thought you was going to clear off here.
Elderly white men with nothing to do. That's
Mike.
A ham radio club. Where did you come up with that idea that I would be the president of my ham club?
Oh, my gosh.
Anything to do with them?
Right there, that's what you need, some stranglehold.
Yeah.
Amateur radio, boys.
Mike, I can't hear you. You can't, whoever's playing music is drowning you out now.
Amateur radio, boys, a hobby that needs leadership.
Uncle Ted's taking the cake.
That's right.
No white people on the cover of, no black people on the cover of QST forever.
Has a good night.
It's a hobby of white privilege.
Same to you.
It is a large number of racist frequencies. I think it's time we got rid of the entire concept of ham radio. Get rid of the test. Drop it down to 10 questions and move on.
You need folks with a low IQ to get across.
Not with the way you talk on here.
Then you don't have much luck.
All right. Amateur radios are being jammed from multiple sides, but don't be discouraged. Stand tall. Stand proud.
Shut up, Mike. Shut up.
Listen to Ted.
Enjoy yourselves. You bought your radio to talk on. Don't be intimidated by these Mother Teresa figures, these dead dads. They come in here and they're going to tell you what you can say, what you can't.
He doesn't ever. He's not talking to anybody in particular. He just doesn't ever shut up. First his ego.
I'm not talking to anyone. I'm talking to everyone.
You're not talking to anyone. No one wants to hear you on here.
You talk.
Besides, it's very difficult to hear you.
The whole thing about when we get on YouTube, like when we got on, when I ran the poll on who should be the
That's what
king
we're
of
all dying to see is you live
on
streaming.
YouTube. Guess who lost? It was that drunk out in Tennessee, and 9RSY lost to Christopher. KK4SIJ was elected fairly and squarely on my YouTube stream as the king of 7200. Oh, but they got a N4SDG that hit in Georgia. Got all wound up and upset and said he demanded that Dan, the alcoholic, become the king of 7200 because it was psychologically important to him. I remember it well, gentlemen, WA4D, and Chris, all-class guy that he is, gave it up. He said, yeah, I don't care, Dan. It's not that important to me, man. You can have it. And now what happens to Dan? He's the king of 7200, and he goes out and he gets himself shot. What kind of a human being? If he's the king of 7200, he had a responsibility to the group to stand tall and be a role model. But what does he do? He drinks all day and then goes and gets shot.
Capital City, Canada. Keep up the good work. Keep up that good work there, dog.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Canada. Capital City. Capital world.
I am trying to reach out to this hobby and make it a better place.
Why you use the C-U-N-T word? Sure you are. You don't know what you don't know.
Is that the KSJ?
That's my man, Donald Rumsfeld, the Secretary of Defense.
Let me tell you something.
You don't know? I remember all those stupid reporters at the Defense Department under Desert Farce.
And the news team, and the cameraman, and the van drivers.
Desert Farce. I remember they said...
he's met every politician, talked to half the president.
Oh, no. I understand. Most of you guys haven't... meeting your local mayor was a big deal for you. I understand. Sir. Don't knock that. Meeting the local mayor in your small community in rural America, that's a big deal. I get it.
Oh, my God.
Hello, radio.
Hello, radio. Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead. I want to hear that guy out there in pain. There's a guy out there in pain.
We're all in pain from listening to you.
Sir, is somebody holding a gun to your head?
This shit's better than any carnival ride I've ever been.
You shoot me in the fucking head.
There's a guy out there in pain. We might need a real paramedic, not these phony pretenders.
Mike, honestly, you don't have to envy me that much.
In here. None of these
I know. You know I make things happen in the streets, but honestly, don't envy that much. It's too much. I don't need it.
Yeah, that guy.
I was once going to be a news van driver also, Mike.
Don't let him choke on his tongue.
Cool.
Come on, man. Come on.
Mike, were you in the union when you were working?
WA4D, get his legs elevated.
Come on, man.
Unbuckle his belt. Don't go any further. Just unbuckle his belt.
Narcan.
Yeah, there you go. Have some Narcan. You never can tell about these people. Narcan for everybody.
Come on, man.
If you live in Ohio, I think when you get laid off, they give you a starter pack of meth or oxy and Narcan. When you get laid off from a job in Ohio, they give you a starter pack of methadone.
That's what the Democrats have done.
That's what it is. In Ohio,
they've done nothing to curb this addiction and everything they can to accommodate it.
when you get laid off of a coal miner job in West Virginia, they give you a starter pack of oxy and methadone.
I thought it was in Ohio.
So you can.
He can't keep his story straight. You know, he's so caught up in his head with his narcissistic put-downs, he can't even keep his story straight.
Yeah. Is it Ohio or West Virginia?
West
Virginia, I think, is number 1. Ohio is a close number 2 in opioid death.
Come on, man.
And I don't blame them. Have you been to Ohio? Have you been to Ohio? Have you?
Yeah, honestly, it's hard to even hear that screechy voice. It's like nails on a chalkboard.
WA4 Dog on the channel, offering a fresh perspective to ham radio.
You may cut me, man, but I gotta wrap this chain around your head.
Wrap what around whose head?
You may cut me, man, but I gotta wrap this chain around your head.
Oh, my word. That was a recording, sir. It was too perfect a copy of the first transmission. Uh-oh, somebody said somebody is going to shoot somebody in the head. So what, Mike? I'll shoot back. Amateur radio, boys.
I can take care of myself.
They're shooting somebody in the head. I want the ARRL to do a story on that. Hams who want to shoot others in the head and use their radios to warn victims.
Come on, man.
This is Ham Radio 7, WA4D. What happened around what?
gander at it.
A gander at what?
Motherfucker.
Come on, man.
Oh, that sounds like a recording of that Ripley alcoholic.
I am without indictment, and I'm really sad about it.
Yeah, that's that Ripley alcoholic out there, boys. He got himself shot. I thought he was a badass, but he went and got himself shot.
Good.
He's just a cool old man is what he is.
Who's a cool old man?
Dan's a cool old man.
In what respect? Share that with me. I'd love to hear it. Tell me why Dan is a cool old man. He's an alcoholic. He hadn't had a job in decades. He's crawling on his belly to live. What's cool about that?
Vagina.
There ain't nothing cool about it. Hey, sir, I'm not in a...
Just sit up there on your high and mighty horse.
Sir, I am not in a contest with Dan. I am not picking on anyone. I'm stating facts. Dan, by his own words, is an alcoholic. Dan, by his own words, hasn't had a job in decades. Dan, by his own words, got shot. All of those things are factually true.
Oh, I want to know that you need to shut your pie hole. All you are is criticize, pick on. Man, you are a hypocrite.
Okay, you can look. Everybody that's come in here has criticized me, picked on, called me names, threatened to kill me. I'm having fun on my radio. That's what I bought it for. I don't. By the way, I think that was in for SDG. I don't talk to you.
You are a hypocrite.
Yeah, I don't talk to you in for SDG. You're just.
Man, now it's getting up to plus 30 dB over
WA4D, thank you.
of people talking in QRM. I love it.
I love it. You make love.
What the hell is the matter with this guy?
I don't know what's wrong with him. He's down there in Georgia. He's yelling and screaming at me. I don't know.
I'm keyed up on top of you there.
Why is he doing it? Ask him. Ask him what's wrong with it.
Yeah, you heard me.
Come on, man.
Hypocrite.
I'm enjoying operating my radio. I bought it to talk on. You got people coming in here yelling, "You don't belong here."
Piece of garbage.
I think a lot of these people wish that they could suspend the First Amendment, lock people up for saying stuff they don't like.
Everybody else is just as
Why is that?
Spoken from a man who loves to child molest.
Kick him in the nuts, Joe.
People that...
Come on, man.
I like him.
Come on, man. Come on.
313 all the time, man.
I don't mind it.
You make copy, man. Like a rabbit chain around your head.
Dishonorable discharge from the military.
Why is that? Now I know that definitely. N4SDG is the only guy I know that had an ED. Anyway, hams that have threatened to kill me or said nasty stuff, I don't mind. I don't hold it against you.
You might have to pump it up there.
I don't mind at all.
I can hear you on there, Testman. Go ahead.
You need a kilowatt out here.
I don't mind.
Breaker, test. Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead, Test.
Oh, man.
WA4D.
Get out of here, dog. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, okay. Did you hear that, guys? The guy down there in...
Get the hell out of here.
He can operate somewhere else. Why does he have to operate here?
That's what you are, a hypocritical piece of trash.
Okay, I'm a lot of things, and you're welcome to call me any name you like, but you can't come in here and tell me to get out.
Get out. Get out of here.
I know. Listen to him. He's lost control. I want to send... Could someone send a 911 emergency for a psychological breakdown to Georgia?
Yeah, right after we send him to you.
I think he's had a psychological breakdown, fellas. WA4D.
Shut up, old man. He ain't nobody. He's a
Look at him.
He'll talk all this trash about all these other people and all their little character defects. He just wants to bring them right out to the service. But nobody will talk about
Let me guess. Was it?
I don't understand.
Nobody will talk about that. He wants to be all hypocritical on everybody else. But he's over there making really nice fights.
I think you guys have called me all manner of names. Narcissism. That's fine. I welcome it.
Politics again, boys.
I welcome it, fellas. I know I don't live my life like you guys do.
Listen, he is only on here to try to stir guys up. Don't talk to him and don't acknowledge him, and he will go away. He is only on here to stir you up. Have a conversation with somebody else and ignore him, and he will be off the frequency in just a few minutes.
Actually, I'm
He tried to call his buddies on this frequency and carry on a conversation the other day, and he couldn't get through the QRM, so he quickly cleared off. Do not engage with him. Do not acknowledge him. He will be gone bye-bye.
I urge all of you not to come.
And the other stronger stations
WA4D
will drown him out. He wants to know when to talk to, and he will be going bye-bye. He is truly a narcissist. I've given you a definition and some examples of how narcissists act, and he fits it to a T.
I mean,
particularly...
Yeah, you're being covered up, sir.
One of them oil barrels.
He falls in the grandiose narcissism. Overt narcissists tend to be extroverted, but also uncooperative, selfish, and overbearing. Their exaggerated self-image and high self-esteem allow them to be confident and assertive. However, they are also likely to overestimate their own emotional intelligence. This guy couldn't even do a mathematical formula for DB on here earlier, and he claims to have some degree from somewhere and all this and the other. He is not all that, I'm telling you. It's all a farce. It's made up lies. He has nothing here on anybody.
This is not serious. This is all a joke, but these guys believe it's real.
Be thy name.
WA4D on the channel. I love these guys. I am happy to tell you I love myself.
Yeah, no
I'm
one's
in
talking
love
to
with
him.
myself.
He'll
I'm a
go away in a few
narcissist.
minutes. No one can hear him, and no one's talking to him, so he'll go away. Trust me, it happened the other night. He even got caught talking with his buddies about how strong the signals were.
That's right, my signal is weak.
Narcissist.
I'm a narcissist. I love myself.
Here's one, antagonistic narcissism, in contrast with Communal narcissists, antagonistic narcissists take a highly competitive approach to social interactions.
He's a fireman. He's never had this much fun.
Zero-sum thinking, believing that every situation has a loser and a winner. This view of the world leads them to be aggressive and hostile. They may be quick to disparage others, to slow and unwilling to forgive. This guy's a narcissist, I'm telling you.
Oh, man. I love it. I am a narcissist. I love myself, and I hope you will, too.
Is he still in there? I can't hear him. I got 30 dB over QRM and other people talking. Is he still in there? Just can anyone tell me?
Oh, my word. 40 over 9. I like Philly, the city of brotherly love.
Yeah, I don't hear him. I can hear you talking, but I don't hear him.
Like Philadelphia. I've been up those steps. I came there. I remember the nicest people in town were
The state of Canada, your signal cannot make it below line 2. Give it up with your Echo box and your CB sound and equipment. You are not making it to the United States from the state of Canada.
I like those people. What a nice bunch of people.
Definitely not making it. That's all he says is bye-bye. Yep, go down to 27185 where you'll fit in with people down there. But your signal's not making it down here below line 2 in the United States of America.
I don't want the FCC to come put their heavy hand in here and come down on these interfering guys.
Go bullshitter, man. Bunch of bullshitters.
I don't want the FCC to lock anybody up. It's all silly. This is a frivolous hobby, a waste of time and money. This is the way adults act silly. This is not a serious hobby. It is a place mostly for elderly white men to converse with one another. It is not a serious pursuit. That is the great myth of ham radio. Oh, boy. Boy, I got me an ICOM 7300. Boy, I'm an IMCOM. Well, I know a fireman. I know me some firemen.
Here you go. Why are you so envious of me? I've never had anything like it before. It's kind of weird, to be honest. I mean, to each their own. What is it with you and the envy after you, fireman, after you learned that I was a firefighter? Help me out. I'm trying to understand it. It's kind of weird, to be honest.
Do all firefighters laugh like a little girl?
Yeah, no, just me.
Look, firefighters.
If we're talking to narcissists, yeah.
They got their ass popped with a towel in junior high.
Life is a mystery to some people.
And this guy wishes he could have been something, but he couldn't, so he went to work as a fireman.
Yep. There you go. Put down all the firefighters you want. I can tell you wouldn't hold a candle to any firefighter in an intelligent conversation.
Urgent contact.
Or you got no fire knowledge whatsoever. And whatever, if you have a degree, I think you're lying about it. If in fact you have a degree, it doesn't hold up to the stuff that firefighters and paramedics are taking college now. There has been, you probably have no relationship with any relative.
Is there an emergency?
It's weird that you keep talking all this envious stuff about firemen.
What is
maybe in your second life you can change your career path and be a decent person. I don't know. Maybe. I don't think it's for you, though.
I want to hear the emergency on this frequency, please.
There's no emergency on 7200.
Where is the emergency? This is amateur radio.
The emergency on
they're going to save people life and limb. Where is it?
911 and give me
Oh,
your
yeah,
address.
Friday night, I forgot. Friday night on 7200. KR4IS.
Okay,
KI4.
give me a sugar.
Any beats, you're starting to override them now.
W098.
Go ahead.
Welcome to the party, Deerin.
Yeah, you don't need to bump it up. Sounding good. This is amateur radio. This is a group of hams. A lot of these guys are inadequate in their lives and their families, and they're angry at me. I have disrupted their lives.
Why would anybody want to psychological issues? There's no doubt about that.
Are you having fun? What? Tell me something. something. Why
My neighbor's a clinical psychologist.
Did you want to pretend you were?
I'm recording this. I have a feeling she's just going to say he's a narcissist over.
Pennsylvania.
Say, you're a clinical psychologist, or is Donnie?
No, I think that's Donnie that's into. Actually, I think it's one of his kids. He's got 3 kids. 2 are doctors. One's a surgeon.
I thought this guy was Donnie, evidently.
He's a favorite guy in the family. Then at Thanksgiving time,
Virginia Beach.
Oh yeah, yeah. Look, fellas, I know. They call me a butterfly. By the way, is anyone using the eye on the
Nobody
frequency?
cares.
You guys like to threaten to kill people.
That's my name.
I think well, he's a megalomaniac.
Okay, gentlemen, megalomaniac, add that to the list.
Take a breath, Wally.
I want to add that to the list.
Does he ever give a call sign?
Yeah, all the time. WA4D. Mike in Virginia.
You're not the dog.
Okay, I'm not the dog. Whatever you say.
Dog. I heard rumors out there the dog passed away. This is Jeff down here in Virginia Beach, Virginia. We've talked many a time, my friends, from the NerdNet in the group, KR4IS.
Yeah, I remember you, Jeff. I remember chatting with you. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good. Get in here on 7200 every once in a while, and lo and behold, there you are, man. We've had some good times on the amateur radio band for sure.
Yeah, no,
That must have been before you started acting like a
I haven't been on this
narcissist.
frequency very much in the last year. I do like to drop in, and it seems that a lot of these fellas are
The dog is just a misunderstood.
Come on, tell us how bad all of us are. Tell him how bad all of us are, and how our jobs don't amount to anything,
and a lot of
how poor we are compared to you. And go ahead, tell him all your narcissistic habits.
And the onslaught of ChatGPT.
Let me hear you stroke your ego a little bit.
Desperate, Chris.
Wait a minute,
Jeff, go ahead.
Man, it's a little rough and tough out there, I'll be honest with you, dog.
Yeah, it's kind of rough and tough out here this evening.
He likes to just stroke his ego, and he always does it. I don't even let him get me excited. For some reason, he's got this fantasy about firefighters now. I don't know what it is with me, but hopefully I don't show up one day at the front door because he likes it so much.
Are you still up in the D.C. area? Are you up that way?
What kind of adult beverage are you going to get, Big Strap?
Maybe ADCF for ID.
You and I are about 100 and... Wait,
The guy going to get an adult beverage, you're a big strapper.
Yeah, fellas, I'm going to ask you to stand by, or I'm going to have to get tough with you. I'm going to call your wife.
Oh my God, he's going to have to get tough with us.
I'm going to call your wife and tell them that you're not a big dog on the radio.
Tell me something. Wally, do you not have a wife? You live by yourself, I'm sure, because no one would have any kind of relationship with you whatsoever. I can't imagine that.
KR4IS, Virginia Beach.
Jeff, please get me around. I tell you what,
Virginia Beach.
Jeff, I'm
Hey, I'll eat copy Michigan. That ain't SOB.
I'm going to start streaming.
He's going to start streaming, ladies and gentlemen. If you can hear him, he's going to start
Call
streaming.
you also
Start screaming. You said you're going to start screaming.
Yeah, you're on in my radio right now, Virginia Beach, that's for sure.
I'm seduced
Yep, the call is November 8th. Sweet old boy, son of a biscuit, or whatever you want to call it. That ain't SOB.
WA4 dog. And I knew you were.
Don't fantasize about things like that. It doesn't happen.
Yeah, well, today my antenna's kind of facing your way. You're getting all of my inverted units facing your way there. That's the way it rolls. You're in between me and Asia. Country. What you call what do you say, W9 SOB?
November 8th, SOB. N8SOB, the Michigan SOB.
Yeah, that's quite the call sign. Grats of thinking that one up.
Is that a real call?
Yeah, I enjoy it. It definitely is a good conversation starter. If not the weather.
Inverted V about 90 foot. Inverted V facing your way. Looks like
in the nation.
Yeah, it's doing a good job, man. I got you about 30 over, and I hear you above everybody, so the inverted V facing my way is doing a great job. No problem.
Okay, Roger. The CQ-20 on running at 10.9.
Cold country Canada, capital city, top of the world, and I just got down.
ALS 1300 for an amp.
When did you get that?
Well, it's working really well.
I'm talking to you.
Audio. And I had this for a few years now, and homebrew amplifier, and that goes out to 160 meters.
Wow. I wish I had that kind of acreage to play with something like that high enough in the air to make it sing. But I over here I just got ROM 25 power in a city lot basically in Virginia Beach. My deed says I cannot go any higher than 90 foot and non-commercial. So I got a 90 foot ROM 25 with no beams on it. When I had it at 60 foot, I had a 5-element 20 meter Yagi and some VHF stuff above that. But that was about 25 years ago. I said, the hell with this. I went ahead and added on the sections and went to 90 feet. Put pulleys up there. Of course, I replaced them over the years and replaced the rope every few months. So I have to butt cut and sew ends of ropes together to get them up through the pulleys and whatnot. But yeah, so everything's wire over here now, from the lower bands up into the VHF bit. I only run maybe 2 antennas at a time off the tower. One of them's typically a 17 meter doublet or a 17 meter lazy H using the WHAI. WHAI's stuff, old school with ladder line feed and phasing, and typically a 40 meter antenna, the one I'm talking on now. My 17 meter doublet kind of hit the crapper.
Does he ever shut up?
So
I don't know. I wondered.
Yeah, so I took that down. So the only thing I got up there now is just this one. But I'm thinking about only doing a quarter wave separation on a lazy H for 40 meters. It'd be high enough off the ground to work. Are you familiar with that?
Jeff, I gotta go. I'll see you later, man. Take care.
Not gonna miss you.
WA4D.
See ya, retard.
WA4D will catch you later, man. That other guy was taking you out, so I was talking to him.
That's okay. Take care.
We're not going to miss you.
Again, Jeff. Thank you so much.
Not going to miss you. Go ahead and clear. Old dog's trying to be nice.
Yeah, WA4D dog, he don't clear it out.
He's trying to be nice to you because you're another piece of shit.
Yeah, but he's nowhere near.
Yeah, you familiar with the lazy H?
No, never heard of the lazy H. I've always been a G5RV or a loop guy.
Yeah, it's old school